Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear colleagues. In order to enable us to discuss many existing problems, issues facing societies today, and to determine indispensable solutions, actions, policies, and programs to overcome these problems and issues, we need to recognize the role of youth in the sustainable development process. Youth have promoted change and embraced innovative values by being the initiators of social movements that have given rise to cultural and social transformations throughout history. However, the main constraints young people face in taking action include doubts about how and where to begin, limited confidence in their ability to make a difference, inadequate monetary resources, competing demands on their time, insufficient encouragement from peers, and a lack of political and community support. Although youth involvement is widespread and the value of youth participation is internationally acknowledged, the idea that giving youth a role in society can lead to better policy outcomes is far from being accepted. The rights and decision-making capacities of young people often remain unrecognized, and their potential as valuable resources is seldom realized. Unfortunately, young people are nowhere near achieving the level of empowerment they require. Frustrated youth have three options: freeze and accept their conditions, fight the status, or take flight and leave their countries. The predominant tendency seems to be waiting for education, housing, marriage, employment, and credit. But if youth are in waiting mood, what is that they do? What drives their energy? And what other social and political challenges do they face? Actually, what role can youth play in driving development? The challenges facing the world's countries, its prosperity and economy, creativity, exchange, equity, and opportunity will be met only if we deploy youth knowledge, skills, and methods of inquiry ever more intensively. Large problems, whether called challenges or opportunities, lie ahead. The challenges of the world will demand evidence and insight from young working in new ways with older colleagues. For this reason, we need both young and old vision and expertise on board. Young will continue to tackle the challenge of doing more, but this needs to be seen in the context of who it will benefit and how it will be implemented, which is the sphere of the old experts. Ladies and gentlemen, this year marks important milestones and several landmarks. The 50th anniversary of the Royal Academy of Science International Trust. Also this year we celebrate the 35th anniversary of RASIT Sustainable Development Studies Center. Further, this year is the 20th anniversary of RASIT UNESCO First International Youth Congress, where 350 university students representing 89 countries discussed with 50 professionals the science, technology, and medicine higher education in the world, and came to draw their own recommendations and solutions to help improve the system and narrow the gap between developed and developing countries. The generated recommendations were signed by all students and sent to policymakers worldwide and international organizations for implementation. The UNESCO used the generated recommendations in organizing its 3 world conferences. As well, many countries implemented them. RASIT has been an organization with an infinite vision into the future, and through our partnership with renowned institutions like Lehigh University, we will continue this tradition of measureless services for sustainable development even beyond 2030. I would like to take this opportunity to commend the work of Lehigh University, and we are pleased with RASIT Lehigh partnership for the benefit of humanity. Finally, to my colleagues, the youth, students, graduates, and professionals, I would like to leave you with one of Rumi's quotes. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. And I believe this is your power for sustainable development even beyond the 2030.